fix this. What's going on here? This camera shouldn't be here. This camera should be over there. That's better. There we go. Hey everybody. There's always something I don't quite get right when starting. Hope everyone's well. If anyone's out there, let me know that you can hear me okay, see everything okay. I'm going to knock the music down a little touch. But yeah, hope everyone's good. Last time on stream I primed this guy just because I had some primer left over in the airbrush, and he sat on my desk, so I figured I might as well paint him whilst he's here. Hey Cotton, how you doing, my friend? So yeah, it's going to be a generic kind of henchman for a fantasy warband, so Frostgrave, Rangers of Strategy, etc, etc. He's actually not going to be that difficult to paint because he ain't got much to him, to be honest. But maybe we can jazz him up a little bit. You up to anything, Cotton? Are you painting or anything? What am I doing? That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Right, so I'm going to run some Black Templar over the chainmail bits. Hey Ari, how's this Ariodi? Ariodi. Ah, cool. I will get around to finishing my bolt action one day. Right, let me just check. I've moved the camera today to give hopefully people a better view of what's going on. I just need to get used to holding my hands in this new location. Luckily it's quite comfortable, so I'm hoping that it works. Oh, thanks for that follow, man. Thank you very much. I saw the little image pop up, but I didn't hear the sound. Did you guys hear a notification sound then, or did it not make any noise? Hopefully it did make a sound. But thank you. That every follow means an awful lot. I'm not a very big channel, so everyone is super important, and I hugely appreciate it. Hey Amanda, how are you? Right, I need to be a bit more over this way. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Right, about here. This looks about right. Just getting used to holding these, like, because I've moved this camera, so you get a much better. I think you get a much better view now. But I just need to be more conscious of holding the model in the right location. I think also not shaking the desk is not good either. Because before, when it used to be straight down, you used to get a lot of glare, and also these cameras don't zoom in very far, so you was a bit far away from the action. So from this angle, hopefully you're significantly closer to the model, and it looks alright. Yeah. Luckily my expectations are never that high, so it makes no difference. Harry Lloyd, are you working on anything tonight? Mandy, you got any I'm sure there's some printing going on somewhere. Okay, still not doing any favours. Is that the plant-based one? Is it? Is it no good? Right, I'm actually going to go for a blue kind of tunic on this guy. Oh, right, the water-based one. Ah, cool. What's the RPG you're working on? That sounds awesome. I don't know if I'm going to use this blue. I'm just going to take a look at it. It is Leviathan blue. Just want to see how it comes out. Might actually work. Yeah, mine. I have two, and they were gathering dust for a little while. I printed out a load of Flames of War, Normandy terrain, and then they kind of got put away for a while. And then recently, I backed the printable sceneries Kickstarter, and that started coming out. So I've been printing the post-apocalyptic set from those guys, of which one bit is a crashed plane, and it's really quite cool. So, but I haven't had them on for about a week because I was using them, but because I'm working in here as well, one, they were quite noisy, and at the time the weather was really hot, so it was quite warm in here with them on. So I kind of had a break for a bit. Actually, I've been posting that in the Discord a few times. I'm not going to advertise that any further. Oh man, we don't care. We love sharing. Oh really? What sort of issues you be having? With my FDM printers, 9 times out of 10, if I have a problem with it, it's because of bed leveling. Stuff not sticking to the bed. Yeah. Is it a heated bed, or is it is it a non-heated one? Most newer printers have got heated beds. My Flashforge doesn't have a heated bed. I use just like a glue stick on that, but the Anycubic does, which I think is heated at 60 degrees, I think. Oh, okay. I must admit, I've never had stuff not stick on a heated bed. But I think some of them do sometimes come set at 50, so I saw that there was a lot of recommendations to run them at 60, which is what I run mine at. So maybe just increase the temperature a little bit. Wow. Yeah, that is. I've not seen any record. I've not seen that before. 80. I don't know if that could have an adverse effect. I don't know. Yeah, that does seem pretty hot. Certainly, when I looked up sort of Anycubic and you know, optimum settings, and lots of people have done tests and stuff, the common ones seem to be going from 50 to 60. And then also slowing the print speed down a bit. Yeah, it could be. I could. I mean, you would think if it's laying down as it's laying, is it? I mean, 80 is not enough to melt it. I don't know. I certainly I've never seen any in all the stuff I've read or watched. I've never seen anyone running a print bed at 80 degrees. 50 seems to be the default, and most recommendations have been to go to 60. So I would definitely try that. Yeah, possibly. It's not setting enough to sort of, you know, have at least a forming. Yeah, very possible. It's well worth a try. I say I've never seen it being run at that hot. It's well worth just giving it a go, right? And then, you know, also cracking that leveling process, because again, if that first layer is not getting down well, then yeah, it will eventually just become unstuck. The head will just move over a part of it and lift the whole thing off. There's not too much that can go wrong with an FDM printer. Like I say, 9 times out of 10, it's leveling. You know, if it's a quality issue, so it's printing, but your quality's not great, then you can look at speed and other areas, layer height, and all the rest of that. But if it's just sticking on, then I would definitely run a test at 60. Yeah. Also depends on how much is touching the bed. So sometimes I very rarely print with a raft, but if it's only got a very small footprint, then I would recommend printing on a raft. Because at least you know the raft is going to stay stuck to the bed. Yeah, I mean, if it's gotten so hot it's actually warped the surface of the bed, that would definitely be a problem. I have no idea. But certainly, saying it running at 80, that rings alarm bells with me, running it that hot. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it could also just be that it's developed a fault. It's not. Sometimes you can bash your head. Oh, my screen's gone off for some reason. Hopefully, I'm still online. I think so, yeah. Yeah, maybe it could have always developed a fault. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Become that could also happen. It's probably less. It's probably less likely, but I wouldn't completely rule it out. These 3D printers are clever tech. Becoming sentient is, you know, you never want to fully dismiss it. Yeah, my only cubic, I need to replace one of the fans, I think, because it makes a bit of a... It's alright when it starts up, but it's definitely like a bearing or something's gone on it. Once it's gotten going, it's fine, but for that first couple of minutes, it's like, sounds like an old PC with the PSU's like on its way out or something, so... Yeah. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a fan. Sentient and silent. This is true. I should maybe leave it noisy so it can't creep up on me. It's good thinking. I like that. I like that thought process there. Maybe that's what it's waiting for. Maybe that's why it's not become sentient yet, because it's waiting for me to fix this issue, and then it's like, right, brilliant. It could have caught me before, but not now. Now I'm going to be all over this mofo. No, I have not seen the Pirates versus Cthulhu Kickstarter, but I feel like I need to. Is it a board game or a... I mean, obviously we're all hoping it's a movie, but we'll stick with board game if that's what it is. Oh, well, okay, cool. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. No. No, must not look anymore. Must not back any more Kickstarters. I mean, it's right up your street having the resin printer there, because that stuff will come out lovely. Well, sometimes they do it where they break them down into parts. Printable scenery are really good at that. So if you've got a printer that's got quite a small print bed, or you're using a resin printer, they automatically chop their models up into logical parts for you to then print. They're pretty good like that. So yeah, hopefully if they are doing 28mm ships and stuff, that they will provide it in small enough chunks for people. I mean, you can do it yourself. It's not that hard. You just sink it through the bed as much as you need to, or use a proper application to do it. It's not not super hard. What could possibly go wrong? Apart from infinite madness. Right, I'd like a little bit of gold. Oh, we hit 200 followers. Oh, we hit over 200 followers on the weekend. We're now on 208. So that definitely means we've got a celebration stream on the cards. One for gaining affiliate and one for hitting 200 followers. So that's coming up. Just need to get a date where I can have a good afternoon to do a nice long stream and give some stuff away. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a very simple model, to be fair. But yeah, obviously this is just all the base colours and that. So we'll get all these base colours down, and then I'll do a quick bit of highlighting. But I didn't think he would take too long because there's not an awful lot to him, to be fair. He's quite a simplistic model. Right, I want my tiny little dry brush. I'm going to grab some Necron compound. I don't know why I naturally went to shake this stuff. It's a dry paint, it doesn't move. Now I want a nice blue. Let's go with a what have we got here? Outdoor guard blue. That sounds like a good blue. I very rarely have a plan when painting. I just kind of eyeball colours as I go. So it doesn't taste the nicest in the mouth, because one thing I can recommend you do not do is, I tend to lick my paintbrushes to get a point on them. Do not lick a paintbrush that's got contrast paint on it or had contrast paint on it, because contrast paint, unlike Citadel paints and other paints, tastes bloody awful. So, just a warning that, you know, other paints by Citadel, like base paints and other paints, I don't really have a, but yeah. Ugh. The contrast paint is not a nice one to put in your mouth. Not that I condone eating paints at all, but you know, it does happen when you lick your paintbrush. But yeah, contrast paints are amazing paints, but not on the taste spectrum. Don't eat them. There you go. There's his kind of tunic done. Nice and easy. Alright, let's grab a lighter brown. We're going to go for... Ooh. Might go for a Talaran sand. Why not? It's getting a little bit warmer now. I might have to open the door in a sec. maybe a tad bright. So let's grab some of that black. Tone it down a little bit. Oh, I'm not painting off camera again. I need like a thing in chat or something to be like off camera, so I can see it on the screen. Right, that's the leathery bits done. We'll do this green bag. Okay. Right, okay, good. That's mixed up nicely. So now we're going to go for some Ruin Fang steel to do some of the sword and stuff. Okay. Right, let's do some gold. Let's get some. This will be a good shape. I've not used this paint in a long time. Oh dear. Do you know I haven't used it for a long time? Because I can't hear the ball rattling. That means it's in there somewhere. Come on, you bastard. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's not been used in a long old time. God, this is why I wish I had a paint shaker. Shake it, I'm doing it, man, I'm doing it. Ah! Change arms. Ah! This would be a bad moment to clip. Ah! Come on, you son of a gun. Ah! No. I think this paint's had it. Yeah. That needs some flow improver in it, and then shooken, but I don't know what, because that ain't coming out good. That's gone like gloop. What else have I got? I've got some greedy gold. That's probably what it needs. It probably does need a vigorous shake in a jigsaw. But we'll go with this. I've got Army Painter's greedy gold here. I'm not sure how much different it's going to come out to the Storm Host. So we'll see. It might not come out any better. That's if the end wasn't also blocked up. Not having much luck. Well, I need to correct that there. Got a bit of gold on his tunic, so I shall come back in a sec and correct that. So let's get a bit of this. So I need to just touch that out. Let that dry. I do actually have one of the nail polish shakers around somewhere, but I can't for life of me think where I've got it, and it's alright, you know, it's a bit of a fact. I've seen the really cool ones, which are the vortex shakers. You literally just push your paint down on top of it and hold it for a second, and it shakes it like, you know, a stupid amount of times, extremely quickly. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's like, you know, 80 quid or something. But hey, we know. We like stupidly priced stuff in this, otherwise we wouldn't be in this hobby. Because let's face it, everything in this hobby is stupidly priced. Oh, I've not seen that one. Yeah, no, you're right. I know, you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say that most of my collection is GW, because it is. There you go, I repaired that little spot that he had going on. Well, for a nice little simple model, there's not much I don't like. I think he looks alright. There you go, what do you think, folks? Try and get that. What's that taking? It's bang on an hour. An hour and 39 seconds. There we go. I've not based him. I'm not going to base him now. He'll go into my little collection of fantasy miniatures. He'll probably get a snow. I'm pretty much set on they're going to be snow based because they're probably going to be used for Frostgrave, and Rangers of Shadow Deep is probably the answer. But there we go, an hour's miniature. It's not a bad job.